I'm a fat pig.
What did you just call me?
I'm starving.
I am so full.
I'm gonna vomit.
I can't fit.
I'm nauseous.
What are you going to order?
Can I get a side of mayo?
I'm sweating.
Do you hear my breathing?
I cannot stop eating chips.
This is not an extra large.
Do I look fat?
Welcome to Fat Pig. I'm Frank Liotti.
And I'm Jessica Carson.
We're back.
Yes.
We're back.
We're back. I know people get very upset.
Don't
and I'm
know
sorry.
why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. Do you know that song?
No.
It's
what
as
is
if,
that?
It's almost as if we never said goodbye. I don't want to be alone. That's all in the past. It's as if we never
I feel
said...
like if you didn't make a joke out of your voice, you would have a great voice. But you're like,
I'm standing.
Do it real. Don't put that.
No.
Why?
Because I can't. Because I'm so stuffed with I don't know what. My head is just clogged. That's as if we never said goodbye.
Oh.
From Sunset Boulevard. It's Streisand covered it, and Miss Betty Buckley, and of course Glenn Close, who stole
Miss
it.
Betty Buckley.
Stole it from Patti LuPone. Stole it.
I love when
from
Frank.
under her.
I love when you do that voice.
Stole it.
Do it as a straight person.
What?
Like you're seriously, I love this girl. She's
So I was in the mall with my wife, and we were in the jewelry section, and I was like, why does it smell so good in here? And it turned out jewelry was right next to cosmetics. And I was shocked because it was Clinique, which is like kind of like this like bargain brand. It's not like as high end as like a Chanel. And it was a Clinique fragrance called like Happiness.
And I was with him. I'm his wife, Donna. And he really, he always wants to wear jewelry. And I'm like, that's feminine.
It's a lot because we clash about these things because simple is a swear word to me. And to her, I mean, my God, if she was left to her vices, please, I'd be handing her garbage bags.
Will you cut my hair tonight?
Of course, I'll set
and teach me how to plie? Will you teach me how to plie?
The last time I tried to teach her some dance steps, she went through the floor like Kool-Aid. She left a shape.
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
No, you're just a little heavy-footed. Honey. Do for all our listeners, do Baby Alive when the battery is running out.
Oh.
I know we've done it 100 times.
Oh, you mean when my sister and I had that
Remember
doll?
Ellen had that doll that went,
yeah,
I
you
want
could
another
feed
drink
it,
of
you could
water.
change it. Yeah. Oh, the batteries ran out for years, and my sister and I would pull the string, and it would go, I want another drink of water.
It kills me. It kills me.
Isn't that crazy that could, like, that cheered us on for out? Like, we would just play with it for out. Cheered us on. What did I just say?
It kills me.
I just ate vegetable potato chips in the car. I want to admit it. And the bag fell over because they were next to me.
That's okay. You'll have something to eat later.
No.
Or next week.
They fell over and spilled. And then I felt it because I don't litter. I hate littering. But I took the handful off the floor and threw them on the street.
That's okay.
So if you come to my car after, there's vegetable chips on the ground.
It's biodegradable.
They're called vegetable. I mean, they're red and green potato chips.
They're dyed potato chips.
Yeah, of course.
The birds or the rats will eat them, or the homeless.
Yeah.
So you're giving back to the universe today.
Yes.
What did I want to ask you? I haven't seen you in so long.
I know.
Wait a minute. What did I want to ask you? Now it's gone. This has been happening
I weigh
constantly.
140.
That's great.
Yeah. My one thigh weighs that.
I weigh 110 times 7. I can't remember what I was going to say. It's gone.
Oh, no. Well, that's good.
I think it's because I've been going to therapy a lot. It flushes everything out.
Have you been going to the gym too?
Yeah.
How much?
I went twice.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a start.
It's a start. It felt so good.
What did you do there?
The first day I did.
Could you imagine eat? I ate. What'd you do there? I ate a hoagie.
I ordered pad see you. I ordered Thai food. Pad see you.
What did you do at the gym the other day?
I did-
I fingered my asshole. I went to the gym to finger my asshole.
I fucking did back and biceps, and then I did.
What the hell a bicep?
Just, I almost said tricep. Like I couldn't. I couldn't stick to the dialect I was doing. Wait, I did chest and triceps. Like I keep getting confused.
Oh, between the
Black
Italian.
and Italian,
Yeah.
because they're the same thing.
You can be
kind of.
bi-Italian.
Blitzalian.
Yeah.
Blitzalian.
I like chicken pizza. Chi-zza. How can I have all of chicken pizza with the Kool-Aid
The Chi-zza.
and some cannoli?
Chi-zza.
Chi-zza. Wow, you're congested.
Can I get like a Cadillac mixed with a fucking IROC Z, bitch? Okay, let's go to the fucking pork store and pick up some chitlins.
Oh, God.
So what's happening?
Well, I was away. I was away for like 10 days. I was on another cruise. And anyone who's listened to the podcast knows that the last time I was on the cruise with all gay men, I got taken off with a gallbladder. I had to get my gallbladder out in Alaska. I wish they could have taken out my ass because it's a lot bigger than my gallbladder.
Why are you going into the hospital? I'm having my ass removed.
Yeah.
I'm having my anus sewn shut.
Yo, can you get rid of my addictions? So I went back on the gay cruise, which is heaven for me because I love the guys that are on it. But the last day, I haven't told you the whole story. It's quick. The last day I wake up, we get in on a Sunday to Florida. 5 a.m, we're at sea, and I'm getting home. I'm getting into Florida that day. And
because it was over? Like
right, the cruise was
done.
over, and I get woken up by severe nausea. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I ran to the bathroom, threw up everywhere.
Oh my God.
The whole thing, diarrhea, the whole thing. I had the norovirus. The virus, I've been on 100 cruises and I've never gotten sick, ever.
What?
It's disgusting. It's like this thing that spreads if you touch things. It's so gross.
How did you know it was that instead of just like something from the water or food?
Because I've been on them before where my stomach is like weird. And I knew that when you can tell when it's from a food you ate. And I didn't eat anything that like, I didn't eat any protein. I can't explain it. I just didn't eat anything the night before. So I just knew it wasn't from a food that I ate. I can tell. Like I've had food poisoning or gotten sick from foods. And I knew other people who had it on that trip. And when you have it, you have to be quarantined. It's a whole thing because everyone on the ship can get it. So it was going around because I knew other people that had it.
Right.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Now I can't get off the boat. I don't know how I'm going to get off the boat. I was so sick. Like I'm throwing up in a garbage can and it was bad. And all I wanted was to get off the ship. And when you feel like that, you can't even move. Like you can't do anything. Mm-hmm. But I did. I got my stuff together and I just like got off and I was embarrassed. I didn't want anyone to know I was sick because I was taken off the last cruise with them, in the middle of the cruise. So I ended up getting my bag, getting into a cab, like I'm like dry heaving. I went back to the hotel that I'd stayed at the night before the cruise left. I was supposed to fly home to New York, and I sat in a hotel room. And then when my cousin helped me, I went to my cousin's house. It was like a whole thing, and they took care of me. But it was I couldn't fly until the next day. Couldn't fly home.
Crazy.
And then the
norovirus.
Yeah. And the point of the whole thing is, anyway, there's nothing I could have eaten besides toast, literally toast and Gatorade. That's the only thing I could eat later in the day. So for days, I ate toast and pretzels. I haven't eaten that in 4 years. Mm-hmm. So it's been a little tough to get off of that now. That's why I'm talking about it. Like I started eating it and then I'm like, oh boy. So the next couple of days I got pretzels. Like I could have eaten regular food. But I'm just saying that's how I'm such an addict, because the minute I put something in my body, I want more of it. Yep. That's it. It's not even. It's been proven to me thousands of times. So it's not even.
Like I can't have a cheat day.
Right. I can't either.
I can't.
I know people can, but I can't either.
It derails 7 months of progress.
Right.
And then that's it. It's relapsing. It is.
It is.
Yep.
And because of this thing, I had to. I mean, there's nothing else I could eat.
Right.
Literally. I would have toast with jelly. I mean, that was all I could eat. But it was really weird. I was like, oh my God, this bread is so... I freaked out. I've not had a piece of bread in years.
It's like taking a hit.
Oh, yeah. It was like doing crack. Not that I've done crack.
I have a friend who's done crack.
I know a lot of people who've done crack.
Like really into it.
Yeah.
He used to have three-ways with a guy named... He used to call him Officer Bob, a cop, and the cop's girlfriend, and my friend... I can't say.
A guy or a girl?
Philip. Used to have like three-ways in motels with like rubber sheets and stuff with Officer Bob and Bob's girlfriend.
Wait, why rubber sheets?
They would get very kinky. Yeah.
Did they put rubber sheets down?
They think so. Yeah. Yeah. I vaguely remember that.
Do you get the thing of being wrapped up
Cellophane?
Yeah, and then like a hole for your mouth and a hole for your anus.
Only if I'm reducing. I have seen that, like mummification.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
I don't understand that.
Mummification. It's so...
It feels amazing.
It's so freakish to me.
I don't get it either. There's just holes.
It scares me. And then sometimes there's that red ball they put in the mouth. I
get that.
Like the way a pig has an apple.
Yeah.
It scares me. It reminds me of like Silence of the Lambs.
What would you do if I just walked in here with a red apple in my mouth?
An apple or a red ball? Like the mummification thing?
Well, the red ball I get. I get why that's a turn on to people. I know it sounds weird.
It hurts to have your mouth open.
But what if it's someone else? You're not the one that would have their mouth open.
I would give the red ball to someone else?
Well, you wouldn't it's not like a dog. You wouldn't give it to him. Come on. Here you go.
I'd strap the red ball into the person's mouth.
Yes. So that they can't talk.
I'd probably laugh.
That's amazing.
I'd probably tell them to chew and stop trying to eat the whole thing in one bite.
I would keep telling them to sing Twinkle Twinkle. And have them be tortured.
Take it. Go on now, take it. Open up. Come on, open up that boy hole.
Ew, Frank, do you talk? I bet you do.
Open up that boy hole.
That's disgusting.
Make it wink.
Ew, Frank, you're a fucking
ball.
pig.
No, I don't do that in real life.
Yes, you do.
I am a fucking celibate. I haven't done anything.
I don't believe it.
No, I haven't. I've been dying to.
Really?
Oh, God.
Well, I'm sure some of these men that are listening to this will want to service you.
I think I have a tendency to go for people that are not attracted to me. That's what it's evolved into.
Like what kind of people?
I'm not attracted
women?
to anyone
Gay
anymore.
women?
Can you imagine?
I only go for lesbians. Can you imagine? That's the only people you go for.
I was attracted to Joan Jett, but that was just because of... that's because she's attractive and masculine and feminine all at the same time. Kind of like hot.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So you go for people who aren't attracted to
you. Lately, it seems like people that I'm attracted to aren't responding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's because you got fat, tell the truth. But then one of the letters that I'll read later said that I saw a picture of Frank and he sounds like he's 600 pounds, but he's not.
Sorry, that's really funny.
He makes it sound fat. He makes it sound like he's fat, but he's not. And that made me feel so good. I'll read that letter later. I think that letter later.
He sounds obese, but he's just fat.
He talks like... What would you do if you had to have a little of your tongue removed? Try and talk like...
A little of it removed? I talk like this. No, that's your whole tongue is removed. You have to do a mini... It would just be like this. It would be a little bit.
Why are you talking like that?
A little bit.
I have a bit on my tongue that is removed.
Does this turn you on?
Hey, come on, do me. That feels good.
Say spank my clit in that voice.
You just did that with a whisper. Say spank that clit. Wait, I have to do it without laughing.
Hey, spank that clit. Come on, spank it. Do it again.
Give me those poppers, bitch.
Give me those poppers, bitch. Spank my clit to the beat of In the Air Tonight. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Well, I remember.
Well,
I remember.
I remember.
Oh, this is so stupid.
But it's good. It's healing.
It is good.
People have been jonesing for Fat Pig.
I know. I understand.
We are not, like Letters said, is Fat Pig. Fat Pig is not over. It's marketing. We want you to want us. So it's like we're torturing you. We want you to want us. Do you remember
want you
I knew you were
to
gonna
want
do that.
us.
I
We need you to need us. We want you to want
love
us.
me.
We need.
Do you remember phone sex?
What do you mean? Do I remember?
There was
it?
one called Telerotic, a gay one that I was scared though because I lived at
Wait,
home.
what do you mean? What are you talking
Like
about?
when you called a number and they'd be like,
Oh, you called this specific number?
I called one called Telerotic years ago.
Telerotic.
Telerotic.
Hold on, I'm putting it in my phone.
And I remember a person answered the phone. It went Telerotic, and I went,
Oh,
and I hung up.
yeah.
but it was like that voice, Telerotic.
Yeah, to turn me on and be like,
Telerotic.
Can you imagine?
yeah.
What do you want?
Can you imagine?
You want to touch my breasts? I've had cancer, so just the right one. That's feeling.
Lift it off of my knee.
Let's do a call where I'm calling you and you're the man and I'm calling you for phone.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me think. Sultry Seniors.
Okay.
Sultry Seniors XXX.
And I'm calling
like
you.
Grandma fetish.
You work for
No, I'm calling you.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
Oh, do you want me to?
No, I'll work for the company. Yeah, this is a turn on to you
the
to call an
company,
old
like-
lady.
Sultry Seniors, like $3.99 a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
You're working at the office.
You get Medicare. All right, here we go. Ready?
You mean they give you Medicare
Yeah,
if you work?
that's what. Yeah. If you
Okay,
work for
okay, ready?
Sultry Seniors, you get free
Medicare.
hospice. All right, ready? Ring. That's how the phone has to ring. Ring. That's a perfect. That's a perfect ring.
You have to answer it.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, this is Sultry Seniors. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to talk to Carmela.
This is Carmela.
Hi, I've spoken with you before. You're really hot.
All right, well, let's go over the details. This is gonna... Hold on a minute. I can't hear well. This is gonna be...
What are you wearing?
1 second, please. It's $46 a minute. You can pay with
I don't care what it costs.
American Express, Visa, MasterCard, Discovery, or
Diners Club.
you can send me a brooch. What do you want?
Oh, what are you wearing? I'm so hot right now.
I'm wearing a house dress and isotona sandals without my wig on. And a knee pad.
Heating pad.
Oh,
A knee pad.
I'm wearing 1 knee pad and a heating pad. What are you wearing? Oh, yeah,
wearing a-
Horrible.
A dirty jockstrap that I haven't taken off for a week and a half.
That's not good. You're going to get an infection. Take it off and let's talk.
You want me to take it off? I'm taking it off, Grandma.
All right, now,
I'm peeling it off right now. I'm so hot and ready for you. I'm hard as a rock.
all right, well, then simmer down. This is going to take a little time. All right, sit up straight because posture is very important. Hold on, I have to take my medication. Hold on, please. You won't be charged for this second.
Oh, those sounds get me off.
I just choked on my liver pill.
Oh, yeah, keep choking for me.
All right.
Oh, I'm getting close. I'm
Right.
getting close.
Close to what? You got to make it longer. I need my hospice care. All right. Bend your knee.
Do you have your teeth in?
No.
Oh, fuck.
All right. You want them in?
No, leave them out. I love those gums.
All right. Leave them in. Do you want you like shaved? Because I haven't shaved since 1972.
Nah. I love that silver fox forest just the way it is.
My vagina looks like Guatemala.
And it's as dry as Guatemala, too.
It's always dry.
Just the way I like it.
Haven't had a sexual feeling since I'm 40. All right. Now, how's your penis?
My penis is big and ready for you.
It's not too big.
No, it's like a nice sized cucumber.
All right. Hold on a minute. I have to go to the bathroom. Please hold. Hold on, please.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, let it out for me. Oh, fuck. Come on, Sophia.
It's
Carmela,
not my name. Hold on, please.
Carmela.
I have diarrhea. I ate too much salmon. Every time I eat too much salmon, I get diarrhea.
What's my bill up to?
$796.
I gotta go.
I gotta die
I'll
soon.
call you next week.
All right. Take care, son. 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 I meant to say Sonny. I didn't mean you're my son.
Tears in my eyes.
I'm so hungry, and
If you're not laughing at that, you're stupid.
I brought you a string cheese. Do you want it?
No.
Why?
I'm not in the mood.
Well, that's
You know, I just
ungrateful.
had an image of putting it in my ass.
A string cheese?
That's because of the size of it.
It's tiny.
It's like a little finger vibrator, like a starter
But
vibrator.
it's not hard.
Yeah, I know. It's hard enough.
To get in, really?
It's
that
healing.
wouldn't get in.
I saw Anthony Raoul on the street yesterday.
Oh,
Our fan Anthony.
He's a fan of
such
ours.
a
He's amazing.
doll.
Too bad his body is not.
Too bad he's so out of shape.
He is.
Anthony, we're worried about you.
Yeah. Yeah, really. You
And
need
your
to work
boyfriend,
out.
and your boyfriend too. I mean, if the two of you don't do something about it, it's really.
They're really in bad shape.
I smell trouble.
Very
The
unattractive.
two
men.
of them, it's depressing. It's not fair. It's not fair. She's drinking water.
Well, they work I'm sorry. They work very,
yeah,
very
but
hard
you
at it.
can't work
Very.
hard to get faces like those either. Like they have like the whole package.
No, I mean, I think if they were fat and gross, not
You mean
that
if
fat
like
is
their
gross, but they
faces
didn't
were
take
lost?
care of themselves.
If their
and it-
faces were lost in a sea of fat.
well, their face would look different. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think because they're so fit, their faces look great.
Look great.
Yeah, and they're healthy. Like, they must only eat, like, chia seeds.
No. I think Anthony told me he had like a spoonful of ice cream once, but it was probably like tofu tea.
Yeah.
Like one of those. I'm
You
making
just
that
reminded
up.
me I had red mango last night. I never eat that. It's sugar. That's
Red
what I'm saying.
mango.
Yeah. So good. If anyone eats red mango, send us an email. It has sugar. It's
I remember
filled with
when
sugar.
my
but-
niece applied for jobs when she was in high school. She applied to like 100 places, and Red Mango hired her and then didn't hire her.
Oh, really?
They told her they made a mistake.
Have you
and she
ever tried
cried.
it?
No.
It's great.
She cried.
It's great. It's frozen yogurt.
It's like TCBY, right?
No, TCBY literally gets me sick. That doesn't get me sick. It's not
Since when?
TCBY. If I eat TCBY at this point, I will have a stomach thing because it's filled with sugar and cream and all that stuff.
I've been in a weird kind of in between with food.
In what way?
I've been better. Mm-hmm. Like for a while there, I was doing really well. And then I kind of wasn't. But I'm kind of shying away from, like the carb thing that I do. No pasta, no bread. I haven't had bread.
Good.
I haven't had pasta. But what have I had that's bad? Oh, frozen Snickers.
Oh, that's so good.
There's frozen Snickers at home.
Have you ever had the frozen the ice cream, the Snickers ice cream?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, like, are you talking about actual Snickers that you're
No,
freezing?
ice
Those
cream.
are sick.
The frozen ice
I
cream
know, they're
ones.
unbelievable.
You know what ruined it? Valentine's Day. They might as well have like little grams of Coke in the fucking Valentine hearts.
I know. It's bad.
Because there's one that's like the size of let me think, like the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, like the hood of a Volkswagen Beetle in my house right now. And there's only like 3 or 4 punctured ones that I punctured the bottom of that have like orange cream in them or whatever. And
Wait, orange cream?
you know the box of chocolate?
Oh, yeah.
There's all that's left in like this huge heart-shaped box.
Yeah,
Like
I don't, I get it. I'm grateful that candy doesn't do that to me because I have a lot of candy in the house.
chocolate does that to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you've come to my house and eaten chocolate.
I have those fucking balls.
Yeah. I can't,
What are
I
those
don't.
called again? I ate so many of
They're
those balls that
balls?
I sent some to Danielle.
Wait, what are they?
Those round balls, Lind.
Oh, lint.
Lint.
L-I-N-D-T.
Lind.
Yeah.
I sent Danielle
Yeah.
a package of them with caramel.
Yeah, I know. I remember from Amazon or something. That was very sweet. I don't, that stuff doesn't do, but if there's like chips out in a bowl, they're gone.
If there's a bowl of M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, which I don't like, I like to take them and put one on either side of my chest
I know.
like nipples. It looks like Gay Pride Day.
I know you always do that.
Like the 55-year-old men with Poland Spring bottles on GHB.
I think you should tape them on and wear them all the time.
I could do that with grapes.
You should.
M&Ms, the dye would rub off. They would melt.
Yeah.
If you take 2 like firm grapes and put them where your nipples are supposed to be, it's like a striking look. It's stunning. It's like not stunning like wow hot, stunning like what the fuck. Like it makes people turn heads.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put them in places where my breasts aren't like underneath my breasts, like I have udders.
To hold them up? What do
No,
you mean?
just so people get confused. They're like, "What is that?"
I like that idea. I like that. Have you ever seen that commercial? I think it's for AARP. It's a couple driving, and it's a husband and wife driving through the mountains.
Yeah.
And whenever he answers her, she's like, "You can use that same doctor you've been going to." And he's like, "I like that guy."
No,
Really?
I don't pay attention
He's
during
so
commercials.
affected. Oh, I do.
I don't.
Like stuff, even, it's like I could be in the next room and stuff sticks in my head. Like,
That's so weird. I'm not like that at all.
I got this 55-inch color TV, blah, and I hate it when it's on, but it's because it stays in my head. I got this 55-inch color TV, and I can't get it out of my
Oh,
head.
that's so interesting. I don't even get affected at all by
Or
commercials.
the weight loss one. My husband said, "Look at you. You're beautiful." The lipazine, and it sounds like the music from Halloween 3. It was like,
What's lipozine?
Lipozine's a pill, I think, where you shit out all of your body fat.
Oh God, I got to get 80 of them for tonight. Can you believe that I went to fat camp and had to walk every morning for 3 miles?
I think that's great. I should go to fat camp.
Yeah, you'll get fatter and fatter if you
If
go
I
to
go to
fat
fat
camp.
camp?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I thought about that today, that I can't believe that I had to walk every morning. It's actually very sad. Like, it was fun at the time and it was okay because I had my friends, but I can't believe I did that as a kid.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. Every morning, dun 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 dun, in the heat.
But what was it called? It's awful.
It is awful because I didn't learn anything, and then I would go after the summer. I'd be thin, go back to school. You know, we're talking about junior high and high school,
I
so
know.
everyone would go,
It's-
"Oh my God, Jessica Kirsten looks amazing," and then I would gain double the weight that I had lost and go back to fat camp. And
You know
it would,
what's interesting? Like, because that is such a funny bit that you do about it.
yeah,
It's interesting talking about the painful side of what we've made funny.
I know. I agree with you.
That's really horrible. What did they really call it? Like, we call it fat camp, but if I got a brochure in the mail.
Weight loss camp. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was, you know, we called it fat camp. But I went for 4 years, and it was during my teens. It's a weird time,
That's
you know.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird.
What is, for real though, what is the food like?
The food was okay. I mean, it was very low calorie, you know, it was like, but you would always want more food.
Was anybody happy to be there?
We all were. I mean, we had a blast. I met great friends there.
Right.
So I had a lot of fun with my friends, and you get very close.
Right.
Literally, because you're
Nobody
so
was, like,
fat that
miserable.
you're really right next to someone because there's no space.
There's not enough room at the cafeteria.
There's not
table.
enough room outside on the mountain for all the kids to stand. So we were all very close to each other. But we had to line up every Saturday in bathing suits on a hill. I mean, I want you to picture this: just kids lined up on a hill, waiting to get weighed in the where we would eat. There would be scales lined up.
What happens if you gain 2 pounds?
I mean, you wouldn't get in trouble. They would just like talk to you about it. But that was like impossible because you were so active.
But
all
I
the
thought
time.
didn't people smuggle food in like drug dealing Twizzlers?
Yeah, I mean, we would smuggle some stuff in, like, exchange it and hide it. But basically, I didn't do that a lot.
Right.
I just kind of knew how much food I was going to get. And I wasn't starving, but I was very active. And I loved that because I loved sports growing up.
Was there swimming?
Oh, yeah, but we were taught we weren't taught how to swim. We were taught how to not sink.
Everyone floated.
Yeah, we all.
You could float when you have body fat.
Yeah, we would just play a game called Anchor. We would all just be an anchor. It was really...
Whoever hits the bottom first loses. Bottom feeder. Let's play bottom feeder, guys. Okay. Totally. I love this fucking game.
It was beautiful. It was fun, but it was
Berkshires?
but it was crazy.
I remember when I stayed there for a comedy show, you're like, that's where I used to walk by when we were in fat camp.
Well, the funniest part is that my family has a house there.
I know.
So, and all my parents' friends. So
I'm
they would
only
drive
laughing.
by.
I want to tell the people listening, I'm only laughing because of the jokes that like I've heard her say and like the way that you've laughed about it.
It is funny.
Is what like
I want
try
you
to
laugh.
hide and seek.
Yeah, that was my favorite game to play. Try to hide and seek.
There were no top bunks.
No, for safety reasons. No, how could someone sleep above you?
What's the thing about the slaughter?
A house.
The slaughter.
I don't remember what I said about a slaughterhouse.
Something about a slaughterhouse. Like that was like the fun. Was that like fun? Rec time was in the slaughterhouse.
I did give my first hand job. That's one of the jobs. Remember I told you, and I really could not find it. He had so many roles, I could not.
Is that
find
really
it.
true?
Yeah, and it tasted like chicken.
Ew. That's not a hand job.
I ended up getting a hold of it, and I was starving.
That's not a hand job. That's lunch. Wait a minute.
That's the blow job.
I went to YMCA day camp. I won best horseback rider, 5-year-old boys.
Really?
Yeah. Then every year
what
they
a
would
shock.
best horseback rider, 5 and 6-year-old boys, and then a few years later I won best swimmer of the whole camp.
Wow.
And I remember they made me watch this kid who had like
Down
a
syndrome?
prosthetic arm. No, he had a hook for an arm.
Oh,
and
that's
he had
so
to
convenient. I'm sorry.
That doesn't
I'm
even
joking.
make sense.
I know. It's horrible.
They made me watch him. Now it's even worse that I'm going to say this. They made me watch him to make sure no one made fun of him.
Aw, Frank.
Because I was a good kid.
That's nice. That's very sweet.
And then when no one was around, I went, ahoy, matey. Walk the plank down. Wait a minute.
When no one was watching, you made him pick your nose.
I made him shove it up my hole. That stump. Wait, what was I
Why
gonna
did he
say?
have a hook? What happened?
He had a stump. I never said, why are you an amputee?
Oh, he didn't have a hook. He had a stump.
Like he had no. It's a piece of wood that was attached. And back then they didn't have like prosthetic hands. It was
Right.
that silver hook.
Yeah.
Like Friday the 13th Part 3 murder weapon.
Yeah,
hook,
or like
a
you're
little
bombing on stage.
sickle.
And the hook comes
Get
out.
the hook. Wait, what was I going to say to you about it? Best swimmer. And I remember the lifeguard's son got covered. He was eating one of those lollipops. The best part of the day would be when the ice cream man truck came.
Yeah.
And I remember Richie, the lifeguard's little son, was eating a lollipop. It looked like a UFO, but it was a sweet tart. It was like light green, light yellow, and light green.
Yeah.
And he had it all over his face, and we hated this kid, and he was covered in yellow jackets.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was so frightening.
Oh, no.
I don't have any glamorous stories of camp.
I loved camp.
I did too.
I went to 3 different camps. I mean, I loved sleepaway camp. I started at 6.
I started at 5.
Yeah.
And then, I went to USDAN.
Right. You went to, but those were day camp. I went to
I
sleepaway
never went
camp
to
at
sleepaway
6
camp.
and stopped at 16. For 10 years, I went to sleepaway camp. I loved it. I loved getting away. I loved leaving my family.
Sleepaway camp. How fun.
It's so fun. For 2 months a summer. Yeah.
Where?
Pennsylvania, upstate New York, and the Berkshires.
Were you ever hungry? Like, what do you do in sleepaway camp if you're hungry?
You have snacks at regular sleepaway camp.
I haven't talked on this podcast about going back to the gym and stuff.
No, you haven't. You just said that you went back twice.
Yeah, we haven't had that. Wow. Oh, yeah. Wow. Because it's like in a year I've been saying that I'm going to do that.
Right.
Huh. It felt really good. I thought of that because I'm thinking of night eating and what I'm trying not to do and stuff. And I was thinking if I was in sleepaway camp, I would have anxiety. Like I always have anxiety that there's not going to be food.
Well, in regular camp, you have snacks. We had snacks all the time.
What do they do in fat camp?
You don't have snacks.
They give you like rawhide to gnaw on so that you don't.
Yeah, we chewed on wood.
Rubber, like a rubber dog toy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All the kids got a dog toy.
A nylabone. Jessica, where's your nylabone?
Let's read an email or two.
Listen, I just want everybody to know we are going to catch up on emails because we really do have a flood of them. And I'm just going to randomly pick some, but I promise we'll get to it.
Yes, we will get to your emails, but we can't read all of them or else we wouldn't even have time to talk.
Wait a minute. Hurry up.
It's okay. I'll sing while Frank
Go
is
ahead.
looking. Food, glorious food, not... How does that go?
Hot chocolate and mustard while we're in the mood. Cold jelly and custard, peas pudding and tabloid. What next is the question? Rich gentlemen have it, boys, in digestion. Hi, Jessica and Frank. I'm a 29-year-old guy from Zurich, Switzerland.
Wow.
I've started listening to the show after I heard Jessica on Pete Holmes' You Made It Weird episode. Did I read this one already?
I think you did.
Fuck.
I think you did. Because it would be very weird if we had two people from Switzerland.
We have another one from far away, though.
Where?
Like Austria or something.
I went to Austria. It was sick. I went to where The Sound of Music was filmed. And then Nazis ran me out of town. Get out of town! That just sounded like a Chinese person.
It sounded like a retarded Nazi.
Get out of town! You're not welcome here.
Don't get my uniform unbuttoned.
Get on the train! Get on the train! Give me your artwork!
You don't need no soap in the kind of shower. Hey guys, this is from this huge fan from Atlanta. I'm a college student who recently found your podcasts when I got bored on my hour-long rides to school. I love this. I'm obsessed with your show and have been catching up and binging your podcasts for the past couple of weeks. You guys made me laugh so hard with your dark humor I feel is lost on other people. Jessica is so funny, and being a black girl, I love the voices she does,
I love
especially
that.
when she takes out the consonants in her words.
What the hell a consonant? What's a consonant? What's a consonant?
To be honest, I don't. To be honest, I don't understand how people can get offended. But then again, they probably don't have lives and get offended by anything in general. Yes.
Yep. We don't care.
I love you guys, and I hope that you get famous because your podcast is pure gold. I don't know what I'll do if I don't have it during my long drives to school. One thing I noticed from your picture is that Frank is hot, everybody.
Well, that's nice.
See?
What about me?
He tricks people by saying he's 600 pounds, but not what everyone needs. Everyone needs to see his pictures. I saw the cover with the cupcake and both you guys, and he is handsome. Anyway, all the good ones are taken or gay. I just want to say thank you. I've struggled with my weight since birth. I think it's great that you share your insecurities and feelings. I'm glad I can hear other people that have went through or go through the same things as me. I hope you have another live podcast. I'm willing to come from Atlanta all the way to see you. Love your biggest fan, Hannah. Hannah Tedeschi, Hannah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hannah. You're adorable, and we love you.
I'll send you a check.
Thank you for sending that email.
Thank you for saying that I'm hot.
Thank you for saying nothing about my looks.
Andrew, Tommy, and Andy, I'll read it another time, but thank you for sending us a picture. Because I said no one sends us pictures.
Oh, that's sweet.
Do you want to read one? Could you have your glasses?
Sure.
Okay. This is from Michael Gunther.
Oh, he's great.
Here.
He's a big fan. Okay. All right. Hey, Jess and Frank. I wrote in on your first or second episode, and you guys read it and made my week. Just wanted to say I haven't missed an episode since. I still suffer with my severe anxiety and depression. We get it. Well, I get it. Trust me. But like us all, I have my good days and bad. My days are filled with ups and downs emotionally, even on Lexapro and Xanax when needed.
Yep.
I also still struggle with trying eating well. Like quitting soda. I will quit for 3 or 4 days, then go right back into it.
It's the hardest thing, soda.
I'll get a small soda and tell myself I'm doing great, but then 3 or 4 small sodas later, I failed. You don't fail, but I get it. It's not failing. Defeated the purpose. Or go through the drive-thru and order shit food, but get a small soda and say, good job, Michael, to myself like I'm crazy. It's an uphill battle, but I'm only 26, and I feel like I will eventually come out of this funk. I've been the past few years. You both really don't realize how much your brutal honesty about life and things help put a smile on my face and make me laugh so much. When I'm having a bad moment, I just turn you guys on again and again and laugh. You have really saved me at my low points when I just want to cry. And Jessica and Frank, I thank you so much. I'm still driving a school bus, dealing with IBS and other issues. Oh, and dealing with tons of kids every day, not even knowing how I'm doing it, but I am. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. P.S. You should start making YouTube videos again, maybe one a week. Just sitting and talking, or try doing a live podcast again. I'm sure I'll see you on Facebook. So with so much love, thank you, Michael Gunther. That's so sweet, Michael.
I can't tell you how many times I wanted to scream out because I kept connecting with so much of what you were saying.
Yeah.
Jessica, just really quick, I know that we have to go, but reiterate when you said it's not failing.
It's not failing. You're trying and you slip. It's slipping. And you have to give yourself credit for at least trying. And you listen, you can't just give up and say, oh, I'm a failure. That's what that voice in you, that negative voice wants us to think. You know, it's like, oh, Jessica, you're a piece of shit. You can't do anything. You're never going to make it. You know, it's like, it's that voice. That's what's telling you that you're a failure, and you're not. You're not. You're trying and you're making an effort. And most people don't even do that. So you have to give yourself some credit and just start over. You can always start over.
And that's the beauty. Exactly. You can always start over. And as far as the funk you're in, embrace it. Say, this is where I'm at. But then promise me that you'll take one step as far as action goes. And Jessica always says this, even if it's drinking water 8 times a day,
anything.
One step. Look into therapy for $30 a week. Look into like a place where there are graduate students practicing therapy, and get yourself some therapy. Look into...
Read a self-help book every day.
Read a self-help book. Keep a gratitude journal. Write...
Anything.
Or what's that thing that I bought, that little book where you're supposed to write your goals down and what you're grateful for and what you're looking forward to? Damn, I'll go over it next week. Get yourself a little self-help book that has a workbook in it.
Mm-hmm.
Eat big salads that are healthy and fresh with chicken and some beautiful oil and vinegar and fresh pepper. Start doing some actions to get out of that funk, and one will lead to the next, will lead to the next. I get it. When it comes to, Lexapro and Wellbutrin, and man, does it help me. But when it doesn't, it doesn't.
And both of us go through horrible lows, and we get out of them.
Yep.
That's the thing. You know, when you're going through that, you don't think you're going to get out of it. But what you really do, this too shall pass. That's an amazing quote. This too shall pass.
No feeling is ever permanent. Like when I look at that, that's what saved me. When I lost my parents and my best friend and my sister, even now, a friend of mine passed away a couple of weeks ago. No feeling is ever permanent. We have to hold on to that because the sun always does shine again. I don't care what it is. The sun will shine again.
Yeah, it will.
Write to us at heyfatpig@gmail.com. Instagram, heyfatpig.
Check out Showbiz Studios.
Showbiz Studios, our lovely
like us,
Alex.
And please tell your friends and share. The more people we get to, the better. And we just, we love you guys and we appreciate your support.
So much so.
And I'm filled with fear.
And we're so happy to be back.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Johnston.
Bye, motherfuckers.